I'm so glad that you're here. If you're new here, my name is Cassie, and I'm here to help you start and grow your nonprofit. Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest challenges that nonprofits face: fundraising. If you've been wondering, where do I find grants for my nonprofit? How do I get people to donate? What's the best way to fundraise? You're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step guide on how to secure funding for your nonprofit, and that's why we're here. So, super excited. Buckle up. Watch this video to the end so that you can get this information that I'm giving you, and I'm so glad to be giving it to you. So, you might be wondering, why is fundraising so critical for your nonprofit? Why does fundraising matter? So, most nonprofits need monies for things like staff, program management, housing, shelter costs, community outreach, emergency assistance for those in need, right? You want to be able to help those people around you, but where do you get the money to help those people that are in need in the world? So for your mission, right? What are you gonna do to make that money so that you can be able to share it with your community? Where do you find money? One of the best sources to find that money for your nonprofit would be grants. There are a few places that you can go to look for grants, real grants, and you don't have to be charged an arm, a leg, and a back shoulder to find it. I'm going to list 3 places where you should start looking because they actually have the grants that you need. Grants.gov will be the first place. It is the federal grant website available for nonprofit. But, it can be competitive. There are a lot of people after those grants. You can go private and foundation grants. It can be a little easier for nonprofit, and that's candid.org. Now, mind you, I am going to post these links in the description so that you can have access to it. And another source that a lot of people overlook, especially when it comes to community, locally, right? Local grants, corporate grants. When I say corporate grants, I'm talking about Wells Fargo, I'm talking about Home Depot, I'm talking about Walmart, because they do offer grants to nonprofits. And I'm going to link some stuff below so that you actually have something as a reference, like what she's talking about. So I'm going to link some links below to like HUD housing grants and the Walmart Foundation grant and the Google ad grant, so that you can take a look and click on those links and see that there is actually funding out there for your nonprofit to help you, make this vision a reality. Stick with me, okay? So, after you decide, okay, I am going for grants. What is next? What is next to get these grants? How do I write a grant proposal? I'm going to tell you what you're going to need to write a grant proposal. And I got this information from Candid. I will share a link so that you can also take a look at it. That way you have a reference of where to start with writing these actual grant proposals and being able to successfully apply for these grants and get the funding you need for your vision. You're going to need an executive summary, statement of need, why is funding needed, and who is it going to help. That's what the statement of need is. Project description. What is the money going to be used for? Budget. I'm going to say it again. Budget. Breakdown of costs. That's what the budget is. Everything has to be documented. I say this in every video. You're probably sick of me saying it. Everything has to be documented. They need to know what you're spending the money on. Impact and measurement. How will success be tracked? What are you going to do to show that you have successfully used this money the way that you said you're going to use it? Now, if this is your first time doing this, you're not going to have a lot of information. But once you do get the funding, you'll be able to soon have data. And then you'll be able to have real testimonies of people that you assisted, which is going to be beautiful because you are assisting people and changing lives in the world. So think about that. At first, you may not have testimonies, but if you stick with the vision, then one day you will have not only the testimonies, but you'll have real data to show what I'm doing in the world is working. And I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited that you've chosen to go in a nonprofit and to be a world changer, because we need more of them. So excited for you. Now, we're going to talk about other ways to fundraise for your nonprofit. Some of these people like, some of these people don't like. The first one that we're going to talk about, which is really common, is crowdfunding. What is crowdfunding? Sites like GoFundMe, GiveButter, Mighty Cause. That's crowdfunding, when people in your community, online, social media, email letters can donate to your foundation, and you're able to put that money back into your love projects. Monthly donor reoccurring. So you can say, hey, if you set up a donation with us for $10 a month, $20 a month, this will be able to go to our projects. Some people do it using Patreon. Some people do it using DonorBox. Some people do it using PayPal Giving Fund. It's really up to you and what your foundation needs and which one of these you're going to use. If you want me to, I can break down the difference between the three of these and which one people use the most. If you want that information, let me know in the comments, and I'll gladly break that down for you so that you know which one works best for you. Sponsorships and business partnerships. That is an amazing way to fundraise. For example, local businesses, local restaurants that sparkle, everyone shines, that sponsors your foundation because they support you in the change that you're trying to bring into the world. Not only does it bring light to those local businesses and community partners that are helping you, but it also allows everything to stay within your community. You can also use bigger branded businesses like Walmart and Target and stuff like that. It's really up to you. And then there's also fundraising events, community events, charity auctions, galas, stuff like that. You can also fundraise if you're a live girl and you like to be online, girl or guy. You can fundraise using Facebook and Instagram live fundraiser. That's a real thing. That is an actual thing. And if you want a breakdown of that, because I've seen people use it, I can give you a breakdown of that as well. Now, fundraising is great, right? You're going to need those funds to fund the vision. And we are all here to fund the vision so that you can be the change you want to see in the world. There are some people that are making mistakes, and I want to share with you some of those mistakes so that you can avoid them. We're back to this mission statement. Not having a clear mission statement will be your killer. It'll put you in the ground. People donate to specific causes. They don't want anything vague. They want to know, when you get this money, what are you going to do with it? How long is it? Sometimes they ask how long it's going to take for you to do it. Right? So you want to make sure that you are clear in your mission statement so people know exactly what they're donating to. So that's a very common mistake. Another mistake that people make is ignoring the small donations and not being grateful for every dollar. Because you should be grateful for every dollar you get in your foundation. So those little $5 monthly donations that people give, be grateful for them because they add up, and those small donations become big change. Don't ignore that. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back, not behind me, but you know, people in the back. Those small donations become big change. Don't ignore them. Be grateful for them. Be grateful that people trust you with their little money. All money is good money. Also, next thing that a lot of people make mistakes on is not following up with donors. When someone donates to you, send them a thank you card. You didn't have to. Say thank you so much for supporting us. We're grateful for that. Gratitude will get you so much in life, especially when you're trying to be a world changer. Make sure you say thank you. Thank you seems so small, but it is so big. Make sure you say thank you. Also, this is the last big error, but nonetheless, it is big. Don't only rely on one funding source. You have to use multiple funding sources in order to reach your goal. Mix it up. Apply for grants. Go crowdfunding. Look for sponsorships so that you have long-term success in your organization. You want people to see that you're here to stay and you're really dedicated to making the change that you want to see in the world. So, buckle up. You got this. Get in the car, put the seatbelt on. I'm going to share a link to donor engagement strategies because I think it's important that you have that information and how to keep your donors engaged and letting them know that you are doing what you said you're going to do, love. You are out here being that change and why they should continue to support you in this beautiful vision that you have. Now, next. Yeah, we just talked about fundraising and applying for grants and how to spread the word about your nonprofit. Super excited. Our next topic is going to be how to market your nonprofit and build a strong social media presence and attract donors online. That's going to be in the next video. So I will see you there. Super grateful for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because I'm here. And I want to make sure we get this out so we can be a group of change makers.